What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Tish. Wait, we're trying to look at the viewfinder, so let's do that. But let's make sure we are clear today, because we weren't clear the other time and I was so upset. So welcome back to another weekly chat. I know I gave y'all some affirmations in my last blog post. Did you listen? I hope you did. If anyone ever said making a vision board should only be happening in January or February, they lied to you. You can make any vision board at any stage if you need a reset, if you want to change a pattern, if you just want to be creative. I'm in a space where I need to be creative. I need to do things. Oh, sorry, something's in my eye. Wow, I hate when something's in my eye, guys. Ooh, y'all. But you can make a vision board. Oh man, I got it on a picture. Well, it's okay. I made like a little cloud, whatever you want to. So that's where we're going today. And I'm going to do a Q&A with y'all for those who have questions about my adopting experience, but also how I've overcome some things. So I'm using the vision board book. Let's see if you can see it. I got it from work and I was like, hey, can I take this? And they were like, sure, here's your gift. And I was like, okay, perfect. And as I'm off for like the next, I have some time where I can just relax, my PTO. I am really serious about doing what I say I'm going to do, where I want to go, but also recentering myself. I feel like I've been a little off-centered, and I really need to dig deep and realize that I am so phenomenal and so great. Let's pull this up. Okay, so today we are going to just talk. So let's make it happen. I'm trying to think about what people asking, like, what are my goals for like 2025 already, and I'm like, I just got done doing goals for September. The cool thing is I did like 10K steps. I wanted to pay off 2 debts and I paid off 1 complete debt, so I didn't get to 2, but that's totally fine. I'm gonna get more. And then what did I have to do? My other goal was to post at least 3 times active on socials. I feel like we did that really well on TikTok, and on YouTube I'm getting better because I know what I want to be, right? I want to be an influencer, and I know there's a difference between a content creator and an influencer, but ideally when anyone comes to my page, I want them to be influenced, to look into themselves, share their stories, be encouraged, go out and be a great person. But when black women adoptees look at my page, I want them to be influenced and feel seen. Oh wow, maybe, yeah. Let's not talk with scissors in my hand. Sorry if I made people nervous. I want people to feel seen. I want them to be loved. And that's just really important to me. And so when I got honest and said, you know, I do want to be an influencer in 2024 and beyond. I do want this eventually to generate income, but build a community and really work toward it. I was like, bet, like, let's do that. I need some water though, so let's go. So yeah. Yep, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. I already made a video where I talked about my goals and what I've done, and so this time I just want to show all these pretty pictures in here because they are so nice. Recentering for me is just being really honest with what I want in my life. So knowing that I want to be an influencer, knowing that I definitely still want to work in the higher education fields and do conflict management consulting for companies. It's like, can I do all those things and still be great? And the base of it is, yes, I can. However, I just really need to build that confidence and know that I'm worthy and can do all those things within myself. And that leads me to the question y'all had asked me, you know, do I resent my adoptive mom? And I'm going to say no. Oh my God, look at this. This is like so interactive. I love this. I think I like the colors, you know, the colors are like really dope. But I don't resent my adoptive mom. I think, you know, they did the best they could. There wasn't a lot of, you know, resources for my adoptive mom to talk about emotions, to really talk about how to raise someone who, like me, I was so, what's the word I'm trying to use, y'all? I was very distracted when I was younger. I said hi to people. I was so positive, but I also was very distracted. And people were like, is she okay? Like, what's going on? Like, oh my goodness, you need to watch out for her. And I was like, no, like, I'm fine. But I was also very sensitive. I cried so much, and when you continuously cry and it was there for you, you just kind of just stop crying or stop crying in public. So that's essentially what I did. And I don't regret her. I regret that there weren't enough resources for her to understand what emotional intelligence was, what emotional relatability was, how to support a child who was very sensitive. I really do regret that there wasn't resources for that. But could she have learned as I got older? Sure. Did she? Not quite. I think people are very set in their ways, but I love her. I have mad love for her, but we just don't have that connection. Yeah. And it does hurt. I think I spoke to this on my TikTok before. It does hurt that, like, you know, I feel as though I won't ever have that strong. Ooh. Yeah. I really do need some water, y'all. And I think my lips are a little dry, so I need to put some on here. But not having that maternal relationship is really hard. And at a period in my life, I was close to my birth father, but then that didn't really last. So it was a lot of back and forth, not feeling like I kind of belonged to anywhere. And so I really geared toward my mentors. You know, I have an amazing mentor. Let's call her A. She's really dope. We don't talk every day, but when we do, it's like that big sister vibe. And I also really love my sisters. Me and my sisters have gotten closer, and I know you all ask, you know, were y'all always close? We weren't always close, but in kinship care, you're always kind of in the same realm, in the same environment as your siblings or cousins, if that's necessary. And so most of the time it is necessary, but because you're not in the same household and you grow up 24/7, you kind of miss out on those pivotal moments. Now that we're adults, me and my two older sisters are the closest. We're like a trio, and we text at least once a day, and we have a group chat, and it's always crazy. Like, I love our group chat. Oh, this is so pretty. So pretty. I love these ones that are like speak up. Let me see if my camera is going to focus. I don't think it's going. I think it's only going to be to my face. But yeah, one is like speak up. And then you have work hard, be nice. I don't know. Does it focus in? Ooh, it does. It does. It does. Are we back to my face? Because I would hate for me to post this video and it's completely blurred. I would hate that so much. So, yeah, what I was saying. So we have a group chat and we talk like all the time. I think I need to change my camera battery because it's about to die. But we're going to keep talking, and we're going to keep talking. And I love the way we just kind of vibe. But that's like intentional time. Like, so my sister invited me over, me saying, okay, I'll come over. There was a time when I did not talk to my sisters at all. Like, and I was like completely by myself on this island. And then I realized I didn't have to be. I think as an adoptee, I just tend to isolate because I can expect to come out of that isolation, but I can't expect for people to continuously be there for me. So in order for me to just not have any disappointment, I just isolated. This one's a good one. This is like a red theme. Nothing's really calling out for me here. I think I'm into like the blues, the greens, the yellow pages. Like, I'm really into that. But I had to honestly trust that my sisters were going to be there and not to isolate. But I also did have my friend groups, right? I isolate and then I'll be like, okay, I'm ready to talk again. And then I'll go back out. And that's not always healthy at all. Literally not healthy. So I'm actually going to change my battery. Let me pause the video here. Okay, the camera is back in action. The camera battery, that's where I was looking for, is good. I have lost one of my batteries. For y'all that don't know, I also do photography on the side. I just love it. And I had left one of my batteries back at home, back in Maryland. So I was looking for it. Anyway, look at this really cool sheet. The sun's like kind of going down. But I was saying that I couldn't really isolate in my friend groups or my sisters. And so it was really, we're going to come down here. There we go. Actually, let me see if I turn on this light. Okay. Yeah. I think the light makes it better for my camera to focus on my face, and that it's clear. Long story short, you can't really isolate, but it was easy for me to know what the outcome was when I isolated versus, oh, did I mute myself? Oh yeah, I muted myself. Sorry, I was like on FaceTime as well. I like this. So pretty much this book just said cut out what speaks to you and then rearrange later. So whatever's speaking to you, cut that out. Everything else remain later. So I'm like, say less. This is actually one of my favorite sheets. Favorite sheets. Another question that y'all asked me was what made me start talking about being adopted. Now a lot of you may not know, but I started talking about being adopted when I turned 27. So 2021. Yeah, wow. Yeah, that was my first. It was around my birthday, February 6, 2021. The podcast came out. I started posting about it. And I really didn't know what I wanted. I knew I wanted to talk about being adopted and being black, but I didn't know. I was new to the adopted community, and so it's kind of like everywhere. And I think after 2 years of like posting about it, kind of feeling lost, seeing if I was doing it right, I kind of just said it doesn't matter what it looks like. How am I connecting with other people, and how am I sharing my experience? And my experience was very nuanced. It was kinship, black, girl. Nothing else. That's it. So I only talk really about my kinship experience, and I definitely shine light on other creators who talk about the whole black adoptee experience, because I think it's like so important. So my lane is pretty much that. And I realized I wanted to talk about it because I wanted people to feel seen. I wanted the little girl who came home after 4th grade in the corner and just wrote to be like, girl, you are heard, you're okay, I love you. And I wanted others to know that they're loved and not to give up. So I started this community not knowing, honestly. I just knew I needed to talk about it, but I didn't know where I would be now. And now I'm like, I want to build a community so we have a safe space to be ourselves, to be loved, to know how to talk to our birth parents about hard conversations, to learn how to talk to our adopted parents about hard conversations. That's what the space is now. I think this space is comfort. I think people smile when they come to this channel, when you come to my page. I'm just so excited. So if you're like, do I belong here? You absolutely do. You absolutely do. And I want you to stay. I feel like I cut everything out. I do want to get married and I do want money. So I'm going to cut those out too. What else? I got my master's in negotiations and conflict management. And I'm going to keep this down here because I feel like some of you are getting nervous in the comments. I got my master's in negotiations and conflict management because it's so funny. When it came to deciding my degree, I was like, I'm really bad at arguments. I'm really bad at having tough conversations. How do I do that? And I had read How to Design Your Life. I forget by who, but it's like a blue cover. And I had read it, and I went to the University of Baltimore, and I was like, okay, I know I want to learn how to have hard conversations, but I also don't want to be pigeonholed in my field, which is higher education. And I saw negotiation conflict management. I went to an info session. I said, bet. Sign me up. So I got my degree, graduated in 2019, and then been working in my fields. I've been talking about conflict management a lot on LinkedIn. That's where I mainly talk about it. And it's been pretty good. I feel like I learned so much from my degree. I can go in any room and dissect the conflict that's at hand. I can build teams together. I can look at someone and tell the internal conflict they're going on by just knowing the kind of questions to ask, sitting down and really seeing a person. And I think it's helped me in many of my career choices and where I want to go. Ideally, like I said, I do want to be an influencer with Adopt a Black Girl, and I also want to own my own coffee cafe. But I do want to keep my 9-to-5, which is in higher ed, and eventually go out into conflict management consulting. I'm very clear on what I truly want to do. This page is good too, but nothing's really like calling out to me, so I'm gonna skip. I keep seeing kids in these things. I keep seeing like pregnancy in kids. It's like, is the universe trying to tell me something? I don't know. But this is a fun page. You see? That is a really fun page. But I'm doing this because I want to recenter so much of me. I feel like I've been through a rebirth as the Tisha who didn't have boundaries, the Tisha who stayed in situations too long, she's leaving. Like, she is leaving, and I feel good that I feel so good that she's leaving. I'm not afraid that one of my favorite music categories is Afrobeat, and also I can go to gospel, and then I can listen to rap when I'm in the gym. You know what I'm saying? I'm a money making. You know, I'm not ashamed by that. I'm not ashamed that I talk a lot and may get distracted but then get back on task. I'm not ashamed that I feel. Now, I'm still learning how to feel publicly, so I will still working on that, but I'm not ashamed of those things, and I'm learning that I don't have to be. At the end of this, we go. Well, I don't know what TikTok creator said that, but she was like, after this, we die. After this, we die. So just go for what you want, and I think that's what I'm going through. My faith is really important to me. That's the center of everything I do, and making those choices for myself at this age have just given me so much strength. You know, God has given me so much strength when I didn't think I was going to be here to say, you know what, you're good. I think I did end up cutting cutting the papers for now. I want to buy myself flowers at least every week. I always want to buy myself flowers. I think that's really important. So yeah. Also, I need to get my nails done. I need to get my nails done. As someone who loves the camera, I love the camera. So of course, I got myself a little camera. Let's see if the camera pulls out. And then we already saw the speak up one earlier, so speak up. I think it's really important, the words that we say to ourselves, so I am being kinder to myself. I've been in therapy again, and I finally found a good therapist, a black male therapist, and I just started therapy twice a week on Monday and Wednesdays, and I'm really excited to see what we discover. I reframe so much of what I say, and I am learning to just be kinder to myself. So, new job. I love my job. It's cool, but honestly, I really do want to get into the consulting and really go further. I know what I like in my life, and I really want a salary jump. So, I need to get a new job for that. Boundaries are important, so keeping them not only for myself, but toward others. Work hard. We looked at that one. Grateful for the moment, because I didn't know I didn't know if I would have more moments, so I really love this one. Listen to your gut. I'm learning to listen to my gut more and slow down. I love this one too. Pictures mean a lot to me. Reading the Bible is so important. I really want to get into the book of Esther. I've been reading Isaiah, but in church we've been really hearing about faith transactions, so really getting into Hebrews and Matthew. But for me, I haven't really gotten into my word in a while, so I do have my Bible. She's amazing. So really get into my Bible, remember to read it, because that is the source of all my strength. You are the sun. Wait, I think I'm going to mess up those lyrics, so I'm just not, so don't come for me. I really like relaxing. I want to read you my apartment. I moved here a year ago, and the apartment is kind of, it has so many anxiety attacks here. I don't know how to feel comfortable. So before the new year comes, I want to decorate, and I really want like an orange couch. Candles all day, every day. I do deep clean my apartment once a week, so I love lighting candles at the end of it. However, I have chronic sinusitis, so if anyone has any tips on how to get that together or get that under control, send my way, please, because I would love to smell again. Oh my god, guys. Creativity. I do think I'm pretty creative. Money, money, money. With integrity, of course. I didn't do that one. I do want to build my plant collection. I currently have an ivy in polyps, I believe. No, I don't think that's in my nose. I had a monstera. Hopefully I'm saying it correctly, and she was thriving. She was thriving, but when I moved to Arizona, I had to get my plants away. So I really want a spidey plant, a snake plant. I want to get my money tree back. I want a monstera. Ivy has been pretty tough, so we'll see how that goes, but I do want her back. But I love plants. I think they're important, and I'm going to build myself a plant wall. Not a meeting, because I don't need that in my life, okay? This one says, talent is luck. The important thing in life is courage. I really love this one. I do want to have kids. I want to have kids, and I want to get married first, and then I want to have a little boo bear. Like, I want kids. I think I'll be a great mom when that time is right. Of course, there is someone wanting to pursue me, so I'm not smiling. We'll see how that goes. Take up space. All the space. Take up space and know where you are welcomed. This one says progress over perfection. And another one, my Bible. Of course, I love coffee. Fun fact, coffee beans start out green, and then you roast them. And also, a medium roast has more caffeine than a darker roast, if you just didn't know. I believe I got that right. Yeah, I got that right. So that's pretty cool. I want to learn how to blend my coffee and what that looks like. I love water, so I do want to go to Victoria Falls, and I want to go see more waterfalls. Grow my strength. Imagine all the people. I think that's so amazing. And I want to really transform my room to be peaceful. So I definitely got these greens. If you're like, is green your theme? It is. I like that. We do recover and play. That's really awesome. Spiritually sound and explore. Yay, that's me. I really want to be on the beach, one of my favorite people in my life has a boat, and I can't wait to be on his boat in my bathing suit. Like, it's going to be great. And oranges. And then my friends. I love community, so I have to be community. So as I get this together, I might cut some more items out, but this video is running a little bit long, so I'm gonna wrap it up. But hopefully y'all got to know me a little bit and I answered some of your questions. As always, visit me more at adoptedblackgirl.com. If you're on my site now, make sure you subscribe, so that way you get the emails and everything in between. I love y'all, and thanks for tuning in. I think I got the Gen Z heart down. Is that how it goes? Did I do it right? But I'm a millennial, so always. Bye.